Good morning, good afternoon, lunchtime, whatever time it is. It's the BS Show, Friday edition. Brad Feller. B.
Brad Feller.
Sean Wright. S.
B to the S.
I think we're going to start another 40 days of rain. Get ready, get your art built. I know April showers bring May flowers, but what do May showers bring?
Slow business.
Slow business.
Especially when it's just on weekends.
Yeah.
It doesn't help things.
Yeah, it doesn't help things. And it's not purple rain either, so I don't really know what's going on.
Just regular old rain.
Just regular old rain. So let's do a quick show today. We're running a little bit behind. Brad's been doing some deals. I've been sending some emails. My emails are very belligerent. But nevertheless. So we're going to be on Century 21 Facebook page, Century 21 Right Realty Facebook page, answering the responses. I'm getting on there right now so I can get that set up. So let's start talking. I've just heard a report on ESPN this morning while I was at the gym that the owner of the LA Lakers is being advised by several different people to go ahead and trade Bron.
No way.
No way.
Can't happen. To the best player ever?
To the best player ever. Trade Bron.
Can't trade him away.
So,
But they will.
the question is I know Bron had some injuries. I'm not a Bron fan. I think he's overrated. I think the comparisons between LeBron and Jordan are asinine. I think LeBron matches up better against maybe a Magic Johnson style player. I think as far as players in the league right now, I think KD is the closest thing to Jordan. Kobe Bryant was close to Jordan. They play the same style position, the same slasher. They've got a little shot. LeBron is not the same kind of player Jordan was. That's why you can't compare the two. It doesn't even have to do with era to era. They're just not the same style player.
Yeah. The game's changed.
The game's changed too.
Yeah.
LeBron couldn't play in the early 90s. Jordan, he'd probably score 100 points a game if he played in the league currently because they can't hand check him.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
So, I mean, you
Lots
look
of
at what
candidates.
Detroit did to Jordan. I mean, they flat out
They beat him
abused
up.
the guy.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron couldn't have played in the 90s.
Yeah.
Jordan could play now, and he'd be even more dominant than he was then. But still, you can't compare Jordan and LeBron. You compare LeBron to Magic. He's more of that point forward, big man, stuff like that. So Magic is LeBron. Now, as far as the Lakers trading him, the question is what is your expectation getting LeBron? Is it I'm adding LeBron, and just by adding LeBron, I'm going to the finals? Was that the expectation?
I believe so. Absolutely.
Did we have all the other pieces together, and just adding LeBron puts you in the finals? But you also got to look. LeBron's never made the finals without some other people behind. I take that back. He's never been great in the finals without other pieces to get, like other all-stars.
Yeah.
Always big threes. He built all-star teams around himself.
Right. And that was probably part of the expectation, too, is that people would follow him.
Yeah.
But
kind of like Chris Bosh going to Miami with him. Or now Kyrie Irving was already in Cleveland when he was there. They kind of put some other pieces together. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan of LeBron. I think he's overrated. But what could you get for LeBron on the open market? Because people say he's the best player in the league. What's his trade value?
I don't know. It'd have to be high. I mean, no matter what, whoever he goes to. Now, Lakers, they have their fan base. You know?
Right.
Not many people knew Cleveland had a basketball team before he went there.
Well, and the Lakers
So
are putting butts in the seats just because they're
Right.
the Lakers. They don't need LeBron
right,
to sell
exactly.
tickets.
So he could be a big draw to a
Memphis.
lower team. Yeah.
OKC,
Yeah.
Portland. You put LeBron on one of these low-level, low-media market teams, fantastic.
Right. And if a few players come with him, you may have a championship run.
LeBron in Memphis does so much just for the city of Memphis's TV ratings and attendance. Makes sense.
Right.
LeBron to OKC, LeBron to Portland, LeBron to these other little small market teams. LeBron back to Cleveland.
Right.
Who knows?
He goes back to Cleveland when nobody else wants him.
The question is if he gets traded, does he have another press conference about taking his talents to...
To who
That's
else will
what
have
ruined
him.
LeBron right there for most people.
Yeah.
For most people, that ruined LeBron because you can't see another person who's considered the greatest of all time doing something so ludicrous as that decision was.
Yeah.
So,
He lost a lot of people.
lost a lot of people. All right, top 3 list today. Top 3 favorite cars.
I have some favorite cars.
Everybody knows where I'm coming from.
What do you like? What's your number
67
one favorite?
427 Corvette convertible with a 4-speed.
Nice.
Number one.
Number one. Mine's the Shelby Cobra.
Same year.
67. Yep. Blue, white racing stripes, vibrates the ground when it comes by.
Yeah, so does the
Back
427
tires
Vet.
about as
Wide as the back of the car.
Right.
No, I mean, everybody knows I already have a couple Vets. That's just my dream Corvette. It's like if I won the lottery, it would be in my driveway within an hour.
It is nice. The band, there's so many top three, but
I'm going S.J. Duesenberg too, because I mean, supercharged Duesenberg from the 30s. It's like the epitome of like just best American-made car ever. So S.J. Duesenberg, I think Jay Leno's got two. I don't even know how many there are existing still. Duesenbergs are cool because they actually know where every single Duesenberg is. They're like documented, like this Duesenberg's there, this Duesenberg's over there, and this.
no finding one in
No
a barn.
finding one in a barn.
Yeah.
They know where all Duesenbergs are.
That's cool.
So Jay Leno's got, I think he's got one of the largest Duesenberg collections in the world, but he can tell you like this one's over here, this one's over there. So that's that. So a third favorite car. What's another one for you?
One of the Mach 1, 68,
69 was the Mach 1 to look. That had the
429.
little scoops on the back fenders.
Oh yeah, looks good. Boy,
Yeah.
it's a tough car.
69 Mach 1. That's a good one. I really like that 63 to 68 4-door Lincoln Continental with the suicide doors.
Oh, yeah. Those are nice. Yeah.
You notice that nobody's naming any cars that have been made in the last 30 years.
Yeah. I mean, not top three, but top 5, definitely top 10. I would say the current Charger. I mean, those are incredible. But you know,
The 4-door one?
or Challenger.
Challenger.
Sorry,
Okay.
I get those mixed up. But no, not top 3. It's classic cars. That Lincoln's nice. I know somebody has a red one. Or
Yeah,
used to.
those are cool. And then you start going down. 59 Eldorado convertible, 57 Chevrolet, 49 Mercury lead sled,
Chevelle,
68 72 Chevelle Super Sport, 67 GTO or 61 GTO Judge.
Yeah.
I like Buick, so 70 GSX 455 Stage 1. That's got to be on the list for me. I mean, there's so many cool cars. To limit it to 3 is pretty. I mean, I'm a car guy. I love cars.
Right. We can do a whole show on that.
When I'm bored, I sit on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace looking at cars. My kids and my wife are like, "What are you doing?" I'm looking at cars.
You're like Joe Dirt flipping through the Auto Trader.
Yeah, it's like
whatever.
you don't even need another car. I may find one I like.
Just looking.
Just looking. I got a good trivia question. 1976. What was the fastest production model vehicle made in America?
In the year 1976?
1976. No, 1976.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. You got to figure this is right in the middle of the oil embargo.
Right.
So that's where the trick comes in.
Yeah.
Think about that for a minute as we proceed through the show.
Yeah. I'll have to think. I mean, you think of Vet.
The Vet's not it.
Not it.
And I'll tell you what, I have a 77 that's slow. And a 77 and a 76 are the identical car. They just changed some badging.
Yeah.
So it's not a Vet.
Okay.
You can think you'll never guess it, but I'll tell you what it is at the end of the show.
All right. Ford LTD.
You're actually not that far off.
Gran Torino.
It's not a Trans Am either. I heard you say Pontiac.
Yeah.
So you figure at that point that's the Smokey and the around the Smokey and the Bandit year. And this is another Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am. Although it's a 77 frame in the movie, it's actually a 77 or 676 Trans Am with a 77 nose. So a 76 Trans Am is actually what's in Smokey and the Bandit. It just doesn't have the correct nose on it in the movie.
That's right.
So
what about Gran Torino?
Gran Torino wasn't still around by 78.
Oh, okay.
You'll never guess, so I'm going to tell you. All right.
We'll say Ford Escort.
Escort's not made.
No,
yet.
they weren't made yet.
So people on the comment board, people watching, top 3 favorite cars. Name your favorite 3. I mean, there's like we said, there's so many cool cars that everybody could have a top 3 and probably not double dip.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so that's cool. But a Duesenberg, I would have a Duesenberg if I won the lottery too. I don't know if I would ever drive it. It would be one of those things that, look, it's a Duesenberg. All right. SpongeBob SquarePants, happy birthday. SpongeBob is 20 years old.
20 years old. That's amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Doesn't look a day over 10.
I'm one of the people who start watching SpongeBob with my kids. They walk out of the room. I'm still watching SpongeBob. Laura walks in the room and she's like, "Are you watching SpongeBob?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the kids are right here." She goes, "My mom picked the kids up 2 hours ago. You're watching SpongeBob by yourself." SpongeBob is a fantastic show, and it's very adult oriented if you really pay attention to the show. It's a kids show, but it's got a lot of adult stuff going on.
Yeah. A lot of current stuff does like that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Brad, what's your featured listing of the week?
2623 Pepper Branch Drive in Murfreesboro in the Three River subdivision. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, all one level, 1796 square feet. White, still under the 1-year builder warranty. It's a beautiful home, very close to the neighborhood pool and cabana. A great neighborhood, pretty tight-knit community right there in that section. So it's a great find. It's priced to move at $313,900, and we can get you in it. Just let me know. 615-519-3339.
Sweet. All right, motivational time. Brad, do you know what the only difference between buy-in and follow-through is?
Action.
A lot of people buy into what they hear on stuff. They're like, "Man, I got it. This is awesome."
Starting that diet.
I'm gonna start that diet. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. This is your typical New Year's resolution type stuff, right?
Right.
You're all bought in. You're all money.
You believe 100%.
You believe 100% of it. Then the stupid Girl Scouts come through and they start selling cookies, and you're going, "Man, the Girl Scouts just knocked me off. The diet's over." But that action point is what gets you to follow through.
Yeah.
You go, "Man, what if you started your New Year's resolution in June instead of January?"
May have better luck.
The Girl Scouts knock you off of it.
Start it once a month.
Start it once a month. A lot of the people, the reason why they miss New Year's resolutions is because they don't set the proper goals and they get frustrated and stop.
Yeah.
If you set good goals and hit them and then set the next goal up and progress, hit it, then proceed, then you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that action point, a lot of people buy in and say, "Hey, I want to lose weight. I want to save up $10,000. I want to pay my credit cards off. I want to," whatever it is. "I want to go buy that 67 Cobra kit car." I would love a Cobra. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, man.
So whatever it is, people are just like, whatever it is, they have no follow through. It's like, I want to do that. I have no idea how I'm going to do that, but I'm game.
Right. I want it.
I've wanted
it for so long.
Don't let non-action stop you from following through with what you bought into.
Mm-hmm.
Buy in, set a proper goal, make the action point to go through the follow-through point. That's where we're at.
It's all about the action.
It's all about the action. I think Poison sang a song about that.
Probably, yes. You're right, they did. So Miss Marsha Fowler says she loves Thunderbirds, especially a 92 model, which I'm guessing is a gray sport model because they used to have one. But yeah, that was a bad car. But yeah, they've always had some some nice ones.
Oh, you think about the 55 to 57 Thunderbirds. I mean, those are iconic cars.
Yeah.
You think about early 60s Thunderbirds, that low swooping thing. I mean, that was sweet. So, yeah, there's been a lot of iconic Thunderbirds. And it's amazing if you watch the trajectory of the Thunderbird from the 50s to the early 2000s and kind of watch how the Thunderbird changed over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it went from a competitor for the Corvette to a personal luxury car to a four-door car, back to a personal luxury car, to a little sport coupe, back to a two-door convertible. I mean, it's just the range on a Thunderbird. I had an 89 that had a 5.0 high output, basically the same Mustang as a Mustang GT.
Yeah.
And I bought it for like $300 and then sold it for like $2,000. But I mean, that big Thunderbird would move.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that 92, it was when NASCAR was driving Thunderbird.
Yeah.
So it
had all the ground effects and the scoops.
It was pretty good. It was a sport package. It was a fat, but that thing was scoot.
It's awesome.
I broke some land speed records going between Asheville and Pigeon Forge.
Sweet.
Take them hills and mountains real good.
All right, it was a great honor to speak to the fifth graders at Mitchell Nelson this morning and talk to them about the real estate business, getting into a real estate career as they grow up. Man, these kids always have such great questions, and they're so attentive on career day to listen to the people that are speaking. It's always a great honor. I go over there every year. I don't miss it at all. I did go to Mitchell Nelson as a kid, so it kind of gives me a way to give back to the school I went to. So, great way to spend my morning.
Are there any teachers still there when you went? Or?
I don't think there's any teachers left from when I went. Now, the interesting thing is, the classroom I spoke at today was actually the classroom I had it was my 5th grade classroom.
That's cool.
So I was speaking in a 5th grade classroom that I actually attended 5th grade in.
That's neat.
So that was kind of cool.
My elementary school, my grandmother and mother went to, and it was K through 5, and my 5th grade year they started demolition on it, and what they did first was the lunchroom, which had been added on. They started tearing the lunchroom down while we were still in school. So later in the school year, when things aren't going on, we would go out and watch. They'd have a crane hooked to something and cut it and pull it out.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we had lunch in our classrooms. But they actually, before we moved from Asheville to Pigeon Forge, they had built a new elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to go in there and see it before it was ever open.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I've wondered, having moved the year I graduated, we moved away, and that's before social media started. So I've wondered about a lot of teachers and how they are and if they're still going, and because some were younger, so they
could be still around.
But yeah, there were several that probably.
Yeah, when I was at that school, I mean that was like 30 years ago, 25 years ago. I'm getting old. All the teachers that I had, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, were all old when they were my teachers.
Yeah.
So now you're looking back 25, 30 years. They were already probably in their 60s to 70s then. So if they're around,
time to wake up.
Time to wake up. All right, so I got to finish up because the bell means I got to go.
Yeah.
All right. My featured listing is 425 Shoshone Place, 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath condo in Murfreesboro. It is listed at $159,900, $159,900, south side of Murfreesboro, near the Indian Hills Golf Course.
That may go quickly.
Actually, I'm leaving here to go show it. So, all right. You want to handle that one? I'm going to hit a little response real quick, and then we'll do as you can't believe.
Yes. Come join us. We're looking for some relentless agents, not just anybody. But if you're looking for a new home, or you're curious about how things are going out here and all, what's behind all the success we're having, give us a shout. Come by the office sometime, set up an appointment, whatever you want to do. 615-895-9710, and see what the difference it can be, because it's truly a great place.
Awesome. All right, Rick Alliance made some comments in the newspaper this week about Murfreesboro needing to bring in higher paying jobs. That way we can raise the tax base, yada, yada, yada. Well, this is one of those times where actions and words don't match. If you're a city councilman, and he has been for 4, 6 years, 8 years, if you've been city council that long, you have been part of approving all these apartment complexes. Apartment complexes lower your price, your median income.
Okay.
On top of that, the Chamber of Commerce is compensated by the quantity of the jobs they bring into the area, not the quality of the jobs they bring into the area. Just those two factors alone, as a city council member, you're saying we want lower paying jobs, we don't want higher paying jobs.
There's a lot of apartments.
A lot of apartments.
A lot.
And I've been beating this drum for about 2 years. Murfreesboro is having problems paying their bills and getting debt taken care of while the economy is good. Mm-hmm. Wait till the economy is bad, when all these people who live in these thousands of apartments don't have anything to hold them here, and they all move out and go somewhere else where there's jobs. Mm. The city council can't say that we want higher paying jobs and then do the opposite. Do we need higher paying jobs? Absolutely. Is it really take care of anything to do with what they're going through right now? No. There's two sides to government. You got spending and you got income. If you're outspending your income, there's two ways to fix it. You raise taxes, which is what they're trying to do, or you cut spending. I've laid out ways to take care of the spending without having to cut taxes. These capital expenditure programs, instead of going to debt to do them, make a capital budget budget situation, and say, okay, we need a $50 million police station. We're going to start budgeting that over 10 years, and we're going to build it in 10 years. Mm-hmm. Not, hey, we're going into $50 million worth of debt right now. We're going to build this thing now. On top of that, instead of spending $58 million or $56 million on a police station, why not build 5 precincts around the quadrants of the town and build the little precincts all around town instead of one central police department.
Yeah.
Look at what New York does. Even Nashville. Nashville has precincts.
Yeah.
All right,
makes sense.
that's the end of my rant on that. Let's go for news you can't believe, and then let's get out of here. Brad, your news story.
What is it?
Machete.
Machete. Apartment complex. One neighbor's being loud, making a lot of noise. Neighbors yell through the wall, "Hey, you need to keep it down over there. This is getting old." He says, "Yeah, come on over here and I'll kill you with kindness." Well, they came over there. He has a machete with kindness written on the blade and took a swing at one of them. Cut one of them's hand a little bit, nothing too major. But, of course, they got out of Dodge, called the police. But, yeah, he tried to kill him with kindness. Hey, he warned him.
In the words of Alanis Morissette, isn't it ironic?
Right.
Guys, we'll be back on Monday for the Monday edition of the BS Show. We'd love to hear your comments and questions. Give us a call, make comments, make questions. We'd love to help you with real estate, too. 615-895-9700.
Tell your mom you love her.
Tell your mom you love her. It's Mother's Day.
Love your mom.
Tell your wife you love her, because if you have kids, she's the mother of your kids. So even though she's not your mother, tell her Happy Mother's Day.
A mother.
A mother. Happy Friday. Brad Fowler, B. Sean Wright, S. We're the BS Show. Back on Monday at 12 o'clock.